Hi, for this video lecture I'm going to talk about move instruction. So without much further ado, let's let's discuss or let's see what move is all about. So I'm going to show you a document, MS Word document, so that you could easily see the examples. So okay, move. First is we have to understand how move works and what's the syntax. So the syntax for move is you have remove here, move, type move, and then this becomes your destination and your source. Move, destination, comma, source. Your destination can only be either a memory location or a register. For your source, this one here could be an immediate value, could be a register, or could be a memory location. Register, immediate value, memory location. Okay. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is when you are using move, both your destination and your source should be of the same size in terms of bytes or bits. So if you are using registers, registers should be both 16-bit or both 8 bits. Otherwise, if you are going to mix 16-bit with 8 bits or 8 bits with 16-bit or even 32 bits with 16 bits, then you will have an error. Your emulator or your assembler will not allow you to assemble your code because move does not allow that to have a mix sizes, string sizes. Okay, so let's look at the examples here. So here you have move string z 1. String z is defined. You have to define a memory location and you name it string z. So you put 1 in the first memory location which is defined as string z. So next example is you put 2 in the second memory location defined as string z. So in both examples, you are putting immediate value to a memory location. Your third example is you move a register, content of the register, to another register. Take note that both AX and BX are of the same value. They are both 16 bits. So the content of BX will be copied on AX. BX value will be retained. AX will be erased and will be replaced by whatever you have in your BX. Actually, move is a bit of a misnomer. Should have been copied because that's what you actually do. You copy. You're not actually moving data. Because if you move data, you will actually lose the uh, the content of your source. Yung destination na lang may data. But anyway, to continue, another example is you have string z. This is a define, so byte, and you move it in AX. Then string z plus 1, the next memory location, the content of the next memory location is placed in AL. And this example will cause an error. That's why I put here a comment, a semicolon. So you move AL BX. So notice that this is 16-bit, this is 8-bit. Your destination is only 8-bit, and then your source is 16-bit. So the assembly language will not allow you that. Move will not allow you that. Another example is you have a memory location, content of a memory location which is only 8-bit, and you put it in a 16-bit register. So this is also not allowed. Second to the last example is you move an immediate value to a register. So this is allowed. And then last is you are moving values or contents from one memory location to the other. This is not allowed. But there is another instructions that will allow you to move one string contents of a certain memory location to another memory location, but not move. Okay, so let's look at what will all this move do in our emulator. So I've already copy and pasted them in the emulator here. Okay, so this is your emulator. So uh, I did there's some minor changes here so that you'll have more example about on move. Okay, but before that, let's see what the program does. So we have the org 100 there, jump start 1, my label is start 1, and then I defined string z as define db is define db 20 memory locations, and all of them will contain $sign. Okay, why $sign? Because for this particular emulator, it will look for a $sign in the last byte of your memory location. For other emulators, before I was using A86, so it does not matter if you're going to put a $sign, but if you're going to display later on the content of that memory location using, for example, Leia DX strings, this one, you will have some garbage towards the end. Like if you want to display hello world, and then there's some ASCII characters there. So for this particular emulator, you are required to put a $sign. So in reality, although I defined this as 20, you can use the 20, but you will have an error. But you can only use 19, so that your last character will be a $sign. And in some of the examples, or even in your other subject, you will always see the 24H here. That's equivalent to a $sign. That is the ASCII code for $sign. Okay, so these are the different moves, and then what I did is, after the different moves, I'll display what's inside the string. This one, we just display it using interrupt 21 function called 09, and then before it will exit, I will put this one, interrupt 21 function called 08 is a keyboard input without displaying the keyboard, what you have pressed. So, and then when you press anything, it will now go to will exit and go to your operating system. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the step-by-step. This is you will see what is being executed, and this, of course, you already know that this one here will tell you what's the content of your register and which memory location in your RAM is being executed. So this one, this is memory location, the code segment, but in a COM file, the code segment, data segment is just code segment, data stack segment is just one segment. You don't have to define them implicitly, unlike if you're exe. Anyway, you keep track of them using the CS and IP. So there's also a computation there, which we will probably discuss one of these days. But basically, if you're going to say single step, you will see that the value here also is increasing, going here, going down, and this one is also change. This also will change. It points to the next instruction that's being executed. So this one now, if you see if this will be executed, so the value of bx will become the 039A, and then string. So you are to put 1, ASCII 1, which is equals to 31 to some memory location defined as string z. So ASCII 2, which is 32, again a memory location defined as string 2. And then AXBX, okay, initially your AX00, but when you execute this, they will have the same value there, 039A, 039A. Then your AL, part of your sorry, the higher part will also change value when you are going to execute this. It becomes 31 there, so on, then becomes 32, then BL becomes CX, because this one's FFF, CX, then there becomes 33. And then finally going to display the string there, so display 1 2 3, and then it will wait for a keyboard input, so I'm going to input there, so finish. So I hope you have a better idea now of how move works. So thank you for listening till the next lecture.